Miracle Principles 33 and 34. Miracle Principle 33. Miracles honor you because you are lovable. They dispel illusions about yourself and perceive the light in you. They thus atone for your errors by freeing you from your nightmares. By releasing your mind from the imprisonment of your illusions, they restore your sanity. This principle is an extension of Principle 32, which states that we are perfect. Here we are being reminded that we are lovable. So you can see how you are being shown things about yourself which are quite adverse to what the ego and this world would say about you. The miracle dispels our ego illusions about ourselves, whereby the light of which we truly are can now shine forth. The miracle undoes your erroneous thinking and frees you from the nightmare you believe you are in. And very clearly in this last sentence of this principle, we are shown that thinking with the ego is insanity. Thinking with the ego is to limit ourselves and hide what we are truly capable of. This is why I always like to say to others that when you ask the Holy Spirit for help, be prepared to be surprised. You never know what beauty about yourself is going to shine forth. And it is also helpful to note that when we think with the Holy Spirit, that is the only time we are sane. Miracle Principle 34. Miracles restore the mind to its fullness. By atoning for lack, they establish perfect protection. The Spirit's strength leaves no room for intrusions. Holiness is another way of saying fullness or wholeness. As mentioned many times, your mind is one. Miracles restore your mind to this awareness. The ego, though, being the mind of separation, will tell you that you are lacking or that you are incomplete in some way. This leaves you in a position where you consistently search for a sense of oneness again. This search for a feeling of wholeness can take many forms in our world, but it is always the same idea that we think we separated from our source, which is at the core of our search for wholeness. We are taught in the Course that the ego's motto is seek and do not find. The ego wants us to continue searching outside of ourselves, simply so it can stay alive in our minds, because the ego lives through our belief in it. Yet the Holy Spirit would say, look within, and you will find what you've been looking for. It is impossible for you to be separate from your source, because ideas leave not their source. As we are an idea or a thought of God, it is impossible for us to be separate from Him. And in this final sentence of this principle, the Spirit's strength leaves no room for intrusions. We are also taught in the Course that the mind that serves Spirit is invulnerable. So when you place your mind in the service of the Holy Spirit, you are allowing yourself to be healed from the ego identity, and you will notice that you are less reactive to the world and ego thoughts.